Blessings. Hey, just imagine waking up to wanting to, make sure that you always run into people that has no emotional intelligence, no emotional truth, you know, the ones that want to basically fake your death because, you know, they've been, it's like, when you are, you are your fucking self, right? Some people will have a whole thing, like a whole retirement plan on you. And it's usually just mind games, right? To make bless you, make people believe that, something is so wrong with you. You're an addict, you're alcoholic, so that you're fucking going crazy, that you're mental. I don't know how to explain this. Like the crazy girlfriend, the one that they make out to be the crazy girlfriend, the crazy boyfriend. But they don't tell the story of, their abuse, you know, the fucking harassment. It's like some people really want you to, damn, excuse me, they really want you to be hurt by way of the narrative that they put on people just to get away with the lie that they said. You can't tell people your story. You can't tell people your plans because of the fact that some people will plan on top of that plan in order to get rid of you all because of the lie that they told you. Some people don't want you to have love in your life. They want you to keep on meeting people that has no love within themselves so that the narrative fits that you are unlovable, unmanageable, and hard to be with. You know, it's the ones that want to speak over you because of the fact you chose yourself. You didn't want to bow down and do what everybody else does, so they have to seem like, you know what, you are the horror. It's like the same energy that wakes up every fucking morning to project it onto you just so you can lower your energy, just so that you feel as though that you have to settle for what motherfuckers settle with. You're not allowed to have your own fucking choices to want to love yourself and love people. They want to sit up there and fucking, you know, take it from you. They want to. Can you imagine somebody really waking up every fucking morning, you know, in hopes that you lower your vibration just so that you could seem uncontrollable, just so that you can be actually a piece that they did for you because they're the everything is about money, and it's always the insecure ones that you walk away from. They will manipulate everybody around you to make it seem like you are the uncontrolled one, the unmanageable, the one that don't know how to have love just so that she can struggle, just so that you can struggle. It's like the hate is so deep, the envy is so deep, the jealousy is so deep that some people will block your life from moving because you said no. You know, it's like mind control with some people. Yo, is to make it seem like I'm gonna use me as an example. They want to sit up there and make it seem like I'm the whore, I'm the prostitute, I'm the alcoholic, right? And I'm the addict, and being kept to live the way that I'm fucking living instead of giving me the credit for coming from a domestic violence history to starting over in a hotel, or starting over in a motel with your children after 22 hours in the Greyhound bus and they here to start over. You know, they're not gonna say how you began with looking for an apartment and getting into an apartment and actually starting projects with you. Actually planting trees and shit and flowers and something new when it came to the community that you're building. But no, some people don't want to give you credit for that shit. They want to take credit to say that a man did it for you. Handed your life to you because they need to help you. They were you were the homeless one. You were the caddy. You needed help. You needed help with your children. Where a daggone lust monkey, a predator, will really look at you and say, you know what? I see your girls, your children. I know how they're gonna grow up. They're gonna grow up just like you. They're gonna narrate a story for them to seem like they help. You know, that's the type of person that will sit up there and say that what they go through. That's the ones with the donations. That's the ones with the GoFundMe. Oh my God, we found a new joy, and when she has children, let's help her. Let's get this donation going. We have to fund her. But they was helping themselves. They never help you because the story about you is that you supposed to have gone off and was murked by somebody because you're uncontrollable, unmanageable, and unlovable. Therefore, you know. You reacted to the abuse. You're mentally, you gone crazy. Now somebody did something to you, all because they had a retirement plan on you. You know, the lies make sense. The narrative makes sense. You know, the casting director that had to pay everybody to play a role in your life to make it make sense. So you have to wake up every morning wanting to be a third party, you know, because somebody else is wanting you to be, because they can't be a man enough to say anything to truth, you know, or they can't be woman enough to speak truth. For males and females in their lowest vibration to speak lies on people, you know. It's like some people just don't want you. This is the same ones that don't want you to love, that'll pray that, oh my God, she can't have no love. He can't have no love because look at what they like been. Look at what they look. They said no to me. They're not allowed to see anybody else but me. That's that type of energy. Eh? That's that type of growth that some people don't have. Well, that's the type of growth that people stay stuck in. You know? You're not allowed to do you or be with anybody because you chose yourself. Some people want you to stay in domestic violence. Some people want you to justify. You know, there he goes. There goes knocking off my Wi-Fi all over again. It's like envy and jealousy will truly put people in a place where, you know what, they don't even know you, but they want to stop you just because that person isn't supposed to be after. Because of your choice, yeah, they want for you to accept their choices. It's like discernment. Some people forget their own discernment, but want you to negate yours. You know, they want you to negate how you feel, your emotions, what you feel. You know, especially if you already know what's going on. You know, like the intuitive um, nudges and shit, right? To let you know that something is wrong. You pay attention to the patterns and shit like that. Some people don't want that, you know? Some people, you know, to use you. And this is, you know, yeah, the captain of the fire hydrants. You want to make sure that nobody sees you the way that they know that they see you, but they can't have you. Therefore, they got to make sure everybody else knows that something's wrong with you, just so that something happens to you. All because of the fact that they already got a life insurance policy on you. Just because they didn't want to work with you, they didn't have to take your work from you. So they got to make it seem like you're unmanageable, uncontrollable. You're hard to work with. Oh my God, you're the vet with PTSD. You've been to war. Something's wrong with you. I can't work with you. You're scary. You might blow up on people, but they never tell. Why the hell would you blow up? Why would you crash out? Some people really will never ever tell why you would cut someone out. You know, they just want to keep their lives up. You know, they got to keep the organized crime together to make it seem like, you know, everybody's on the same fucking page to choose a third party. You a home wrecker. You a whole store out these streets. But they're the ones with their hands up. They're the ones that need to watch you, you know, to get your creativity. It's like some people really want you to look drugged out. How you gonna do that if you ain't do drugs? Some people want to sit up there and make you look like an alcoholic, but they ain't never seen you in no bars. They want to make you seem like you're a neglectful mother, a neglectful father. You know, you're putting people before your children, but they don't even be in your life to see what the hell is going on with your children. It's like they will cheat to get what they want before you because it's deserving of you, because it's yours. People, places, and things, people will use them to come close to you just to, you know, trust, loyalty, and respect. People will use that against you, all because of the fact that some people will use titles and positions against you. You know, the ones that, yo, the ones that just don't want to grow up, the ones that still need their mothers and their fathers, yo, the ones that still need to grow the fuck up to the point that, you know, they just need to be connected to somebody. They just need somebody that's really doing this shit. So they need the little boy child, yo, and the little girl child that hasn't grown up, that's still doing the playground, you know, still throwing sand at each other because you do, because you decide to get up from the swings and stop throwing sand, you know, and go create other swings for the grown children to play in. You know, probably make them a lunch table over there too, with some water fountains to make them comfortable. Because some children you know, in grown up bodies, never really grow up mentally, you know. They're the ones that will sit there and keep on testing you, trying to make it seem like something is wrong with you. Bless you. All because you chose to grow. You chose to heal yourself. You chose to be your age. At your age, too. There's a lot of grown bullies, yo, that will use their titles and positions and money against you, all because you choose you. All because you choose not to get sure to get to where the fuck you gotta get to. You ain't sitting up next to everybody, sitting with everybody lap to get some. And you ain't sharing no drugs, doing drugs just to be some. You know, it's images that people really need to hold. And just because you got it within you, they need to take that from you. So they got to do this shit little by little. You know, they got to make it seem like something is wrong with you. Little by little. These are narcs. They don't care who they step on. They can sit up there and tell, somebody's great grandma something's wrong with you. Because and they don't care that their great grandma's going to get karma. It's the ones who just don't have no proof. That's all. They just don't care who is who. You know? They don't care what you got going on. They just know that, you know what, you got it. And they need to sit up there and train you from it. They need to take that from you. They need to take that energy from you. You know? They just need to sit up there and say like something is so wrong with you. You have to be the witness, you know, going around causing all type of ruckus at people. They want to sit up there and keep on making it seem like you're going to every bar starting fights. You at the you at every corner trying to get all the free drugs and shit. You at every fucking body's at their house trying to sleep with their man and sleep with their woman, according to the story. You know, all because they need for you to give up. They need for you to stop. You know, and all because you said no. All because of the fact they don't want to work with you because they don't want you. They don't want to work with you. All because of the fact that grown folk can't work with. Grown children can't work with grown adults when it comes to the mental, yeah. Because some of them just want to play around and act like they working with you. They just want the money. They don't really want to work. Oh shit, you're building a business. Let me take the money while you build your business. That's the type of person that is. The ones that want to sit up there and buddy with you to see if they can get a part of your business or a position in your business just to take that business away from you. Because they're the same ones that'll hire, people in their family, their friends, for the positions that's open in your job, just so that they can take over your job. These are the type of people that you know what? They don't really want to build for themselves. They don't want to take the mud, the stick, and the stones that they've been playing in and enjoying the slop and shit. They like being dirty. They like being in the mud. It's the pigs that throw lipstick on the mud type of shit, right? Lipstick on a pig, playing in mud type of shit. But because you're cleaned up, and they're so used to the mud that they've been playing with pigs and all the diseases, all that shit, they was used to it. So when you outgrew it, you got up out the mud pit and you started building with the mud, making your bricks and sticks and stones, build your empire up. They mad at you. The same ones that'll take your bricks from you instead of building something with the bricks that they took from you. They blame you for you rebuilding, you know? They want to sit up there and take those bricks and create the mud again because it was fun making the mud instead of the bricks. It took too long, because who are you trying to build the bricks off of the mud that they threw at you? Who are you? Who are you to start the fuck over with the sticks and the stones that they threw at you? That's all that it is, yo. They need for you not to be able to do anything because everybody is so busy playing in the mud, that nobody knows anybody because if the mud is on the faces, the mask and everything else, they're flying playing and slop, taking what samplings or scraps that people can give them. They're fine. They're the ones who put domino cells, but once we get up and have the mentality to get up and clean up and heal, you take that mud off of you and you make fucking bricks off of it. And you sit up there and build off of it. But the same ones that still build that, still having fun playing in the mud, is the ones that's going to blame you for them still being dirty, for them still playing in the mud. Some of them is like, why didn't you say that you grew up? Why didn't you say that you healed? Why didn't you say you cleaned up? They just don't like the cleaning. They don't like the theory of your choice of choosing you to be clean just so that you can see the light in you, just so that you can feel the light within you. Because playing in mud for too long, you're gonna lose the light. Hope the most I got you, love. Have a good one. Okay?